quality, service, atmosphere. You're next in the chair. Feel at home in the barbershop. G. Bush offers a fresh cut on sports. The barbershop isn't just grooming for guys. It's culture, it's lifestyle, it's sports. And it's now the barbershop is giving the sports scene a sheer shave and shine. Join the makeover now. Follow Garrett Bush at GBush91 on Twitter.
We back. Barbershop, baby. I'm sorry for the wait. You know, I had to come and give y'all that work. You know what I'm saying? I had to come check in with y'all right quick. Sorry, man. I ain't got the regular setup, man. I lost like a whole memory card. I lost a whole situation, man. I had to come give y'all that work real quick. Come just jump in with y'all real quick. Freddie Kitchens. Freddie Kitchens. You see him in the background. Sometimes, man, you got to learn to be able to pop up on the fly. See, when you got a studio, man, you got to, listen, if you want to be in the game, man, you got to learn how to just be able to have equipment whenever you're going to do it, man. You got to learn how to be able to rig some stuff up, get in your back room. And, oh, by the way, the jerseys is hung up. You see them. Shout out to your boy. You know what are we doing. But anyway, let's get to this Freddie Kitchens situation, man. I don't want to say I told you, but your boy told you, man. And I was the only one really doing it like that. I was the only cat doing it like that, man. I mean, in the media, local, national, you know, let's go back and retrace the steps a little bit. Let's go ahead and do that real quick. When it came for Baker Mayfield, I said, yo, you might as well go ahead and start the young boy. Everybody, no. Put him on the bench. He got to learn. Let's get him behind somebody. Learn from Tyrod Taylor. We don't want to rush him out of there. We don't want to kill his confidence. Does Baker Mayfield seem like a guy that lacks confidence? Does Baker Mayfield seem like a guy that's going to be crumbling and melting under pressure? No. Y'all guys are terrible judges of character, man. What are y'all doing, man? Do y'all watch this stuff or y'all really don't watch the game? Do y'all not really watch what's going on right here? You should have saw Baker Mayfield in college, understood that he wasn't going to melt under no pressure, bro. You should have understood what this dude was about from Jump Street. All he has to do is go out there and play his game, and he going to be all ready to go. He's not melting under nobody's pressure. He's a walk-on, twice, Heisman Trophy winner. Come on, I was the only dude saying, what are you talking about? Put him on the bench. I'm just saying, a couple of weeks later, he done broke Peyton Manning's record. The holy grail of all records, Peyton Manning's record is out of here. And Baker Mayfield got it by talking trash, doing what he does. Now people trying to act like that's, oh, well, he's thinking we need to reel him back in. We need to reel him back in, J-Bush. Reel him back in. Oh, my God. Stop playing. Y'all boys need to get it right, man. Get it right. I'm just saying, man. Y'all out here looking real dusty. Y'all looking real tired and dusty. Point two. When Gregg Williams got the job, who's the dude that told y'all? Gregg Williams gonna get an interview, bro. Trust me. Gregg Williams is gonna get an interview. Who told you that? This guy. Gregg Williams is going to get an interview. Gregg Williams been doing his thing. Gregg Williams was coming out here talking that playoff talk. And guess what? Everybody laughed at me. Gregg Williams has a 1% chance of ever getting an interview. G-Bush, he'll never get an interview. Guess what? Gregg Williams, all he did was keep putting games together, keep winning games, and he was the first dude saying, guess what? We'll talk playoffs, bro. Let's talk playoffs on them. And guess what? Everybody got into line. Everybody stepped into the line. The team start playing better. And guess what? Y'all got on the train late as usual. Once again, all aboard on the Late Express. Y'all boys is late once again to the train. And then I gave you all an opportunity. I gave you prophecy on my first joint. Y'all all aimed out. Didn't really appreciate it till the second one came out. Word to Jay-Z, man. Word to Jay-Z. Listen. Freddie Kitchens, I told you 2 hours, 2 whole hours after Dorsey came out in the press conference. I said, listen, why is no one getting this? Why is no one understanding what's going on right now? What's going on with this situation? And guess what? Guess what they told you? Hey, I don't know what Dorsey has planned. I don't know. He has a secret list of 35 people in his pocket, G. Bush. 35 people in his front billfold. I don't know what's going on. I don't have any information for anyone. Y'all boys don't watch nothing, do y'all? Y'all ain't watching no games. What y'all doing Sunday? What is you doing? You watching the games? Is you really listening to the press conferences? I told you 2 hours after that press conference, I said, let me decode this for you. Let me talk to y'all what was going on. I said, let's go ahead and look at something. If Gregg Williams is going to get an interview, right? And they said, listen, Gregg, we're going to bring you in because you did your thing, man. Salute to you. We're going to bring you in, and you got an opportunity to wow us. You got an opportunity to show us what you got. Guess what, Gregg? We're going to bring you in. If it was just all a charade and nobody in that organization was willing to give Gregg Williams or Freddie Kitchens a legitimate look, then if Freddie Kitchens was just going to be just like Gregg Williams, why would they not bring Freddie Kitchens in the very next minute? Gregg Williams walks out the door, Freddie Kitchens walks in. They give him the same placebo interview, ask him the same BS questions, and guess what? We get them boys up out of here, and then we get the real candidates in the next week. But did that happen? No, it didn't. That never happened. See, Freddie Kitchens was the last interview. The last interview. It's not about who comes in first. It's about who comes in last. And I told you that 2 hours after Dorsey did his press conference. Chirp, chirp, chirp. Crickets. I didn't hear nothing. I didn't hear nothing from nobody. I didn't hear nobody talking nothing. I was waiting for somebody to jump out on the block. Block was empty. I was waiting for somebody. Maybe somebody would get a guess. Maybe somebody would get, antsy and throw out a name. No. I heard no names from nobody. Emptiness. Everybody's hedging their bet. Well, they may go with this or they may go with that. They may do a little bit of this and they may do a little bit of that. See, here's the thing. The most disappointing thing is, all just aside, and I'm going to talk this real talk, how I really do. Are we watching the games? Are we looking at what's going on? Or are we just regurgitating what everybody else is saying? Are we actually out here looking and actually digesting what's going on the field? Because some of the names that you guys are throwing out is ridiculous. Some of the names that you guys is really bringing up and really keep bringing back up and retreading and bringing through the graveyard is ridiculous. When I heard the name Adam Gase, I had to really rethink some things. I said, you know what? Are y'all really trying to win? Because if you bring up the name Adam Gase, you're really not trying to win. You might be just trying to have topics. You're not trying to win no games. You might not be interested in winning no games if you really legitimately want to talk Adam. You couldn't have been watching what his team did the last week of the season. They got 50 hung on them in Buffalo. Embarrassing. But you meaning to tell me you really going to bring up the fact that he's a legitimate candidate? See, nah, that got to be just entertainment. That got to be entertainment, right? That's what we talking about, because you can't really actually, you really can't be talking about no real football. See, there's a difference between regular talk and real talk. I talk real football. I like to joke. I like to laugh. I like to do a lot of different things. I like entertainment, but when it come down to the come down, when it get down to the nitty gritty, I talk football. And if you start talking crazy and reckless, guess what? I really can't tune you in. I can't talk to you no more. Because you talking Adam Gase, you're really not talking about football. If you want to talk about wins and losses and really bringing guys in, anybody who saw the Cleveland Browns play at the end of 2018 knew the best candidate was either Freddie Kitchens or Gregg Williams. So you tell me, why didn't nobody else have it? That's the disturbing point. That's the disturbing part that you got to parse out as fans. Because anybody who heard my show, anybody who saw my YouTube page, anybody who saw any of this, I told you how many weeks in a row, pounding the concrete, pounding the table. Pro Football Focus coming up with numbers. Number 2 offense. Number 2, Baker Mayfield breaking the rookie record. Looking around, the offense is looking great. You had 1 win in 2 years. But now you getting all of these things, and you seeing in great works, and you saying things you've never seen before. But yet and still, all of a sudden, I had people telling me, G. Bush, the coach really doesn't matter. It doesn't matter who you got to coach. It doesn't matter what you do with the coach. We don't even care about that. They can bring anybody in and be good. That's disingenuous and the dumbest thing I've ever heard. Don't let nobody do that to you, man. Don't let nobody do that to you, man. You know, I encourage everybody. This is a lesson for everybody out there. Learn to think for yourself. Don't wait on no names to tell you nothing. Look with your own two eyes, study, watch the game, and when somebody tell you that dumb stuff, look at them like this. For real? You want me to believe that? Sure, that's what's up. Because when we was 1-31, you was ready to get rid of coaches every year. Coaching didn't matter when we got rid of Chud in 1 year. Coaching didn't matter when we was getting rid of GMs and general managers every year. Coaching didn't matter when we was rotating every 3 years, starting with a new 5-year plan. Now we get some wins. Now we got offense. Now we look like we got momentum. And you tell me coaching don't matter? Wow. That's where we at now. See, but the funny thing is, too, Dorsey's in charge now. And this hire of Freddie Kitchens signals something to everybody. No longer is the good old boy system in charge. You know why? No longer can you keep going out here losing 50 games and winning 10 and keep signing up, going to get other jobs. Oh, your offense sucks. Your defense is antiquated. Your coaching schemes are horrible. Matter of fact, your people skills and your interviewing skills are trash too. But you know what? You know somebody. Come on over here, we'll give you another job. That's done. That's done. Because what we just saw is a dude that came from nowhere. Zero. Came from nothing. And came up and got him a job off his merit, off his talent, off what counts on the field. You can't talk your way up on nothing, man. It's time out for in the game. You talking your way onto something. You can't talk your way. Listen, it counts what you do between these lines, man. Don't talk to me about who you know in the back channel. I don't care how many times Peyton Manning endorsed you. I don't care how many Tom Brady's you coached. You can't talk your way up on nothing. That ain't working no more. It's about what you do between these lines, homie. You come see me man to man, you beat me, and I salute you, the best man wins. But by the way, it's another thing we ain't doing no more. We want the next Adam Gase. Stop asking for the next man's stuff, man. Go out there and get your own, bro. That's terrible. We want the next Adam Gase. That's all we want. In Cleveland, we do that way too much, man. You want everybody else's stuff. It don't care if it's the JV version. Give me the freshman BT version of McVay. Give me McVay. All he got to do is be 13 with a driver's ed card. All he got to do is have a library card and have milk around his mouth. He's young. He's 13, bring him in here. Listen, Sean McVay ain't won a game yet. We'll see what you talking about this Sunday, homie. You better hope Todd Gurley he got his mind ready. You ain't won no games yet either. McVay can get touched too. You can get beat too. We're not bowing down at the altar of other cats. Cultivate your own talent. Support your own movements. Create your own style. Stop running around looking for the imitations. Man, I'm just saying. And if you wouldn't have been running around trying to find the imitations, maybe you would have saw what was right up underneath your nose. The next coach was already on your roster. Mr. Dorsey saw it. G. Bush saw it. I'm not going to say I'm going to see it all the time. Heck, I'll be wrong tomorrow. I ain't going to go run and play the lottery tomorrow. That's wasting good money after bad. But I'll tell you what, though. I know one thing. This was easy money. I've been telling y'all for weeks, easy money. He's the guy. We're going to see. It's yet to be seen whether he's going to be successful or not. But as for right now, he had 8 games to do his thing. But all them dudes that y'all thought was getting interviews, we didn't see them. Them dudes, we didn't see them. No interview game. No interview game. It's a new day out here. It's all about merit now. You can't talk your way up on nothing. Games matter. Wins matter. What you do on the field matters. And guess what? The Cleveland Browns matter. We'll see y'all next year in 2019. We're going to catch y'all in 2019. And for you haters, for you Baker Mayfield haters, and for you Cleveland Brown haters, guess what? We'll be back next year. You got a great opportunity to catch us slipping. Baker might regress. Kitchens might have his little ups and downs. But guess what? We relevant. We relevant. And you know what else is relevant? You've been locked in with G. Bush in the Barbershop. Feel free to take a look at some of our other videos linked here, and also subscribe to our channel so you never miss any of our updated content coming out regularly. Thanks again for listening.